All right, guys, welcome to Dropping Dimes. I'm your host, Flavo Rihanna, brought to you by Four Corner Sports. All right, guys, so who would have thought, man? In 2021, we're going to have the Utah Jazz looking like world beaters, right? I think, what is it? They ended up winning, give or take, 8 in a row with an outstanding record of 23-5, a win percentage of 821. They have a better record than the Lakers, better record than the Clippers, better record than the Nuggets, all right? Leading the West, winning 8 in a row. And wow, you know what? I got to say, the best move in 2021 may have been the hiring of Tom Thibodeau. Just when everybody was like, I don't know about Tom Thibodeau. I don't know if he would be a good head coach. He's going to burn out the young players. They're in the 6th seed, guys. They're officially in the 6th seed. They're one game below 500. They are 14-15. They had a great win over the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, it is the Atlanta Hawks, but you know what? You got to beat up on the teams that you're supposed to beat up on, all right? I got to say, job well done. Job well done. I am not a Knicks fan, all right? I do support them, all right? I would love to see them win. Seeing the Knicks win is good for the NBA. It's good for basketball, all right? But job well done. Tom Thibodeau, all right? Job well done. Leon Rose and everybody that's involved in the Knicks organization, with the exception of James Dolan. You don't get a job well done, all right? Anyways, so this video is going to really be about the Knicks, all right, and the injury on Anthony Davis and what impact that's going to be for the rest of the NBA. So, start off with the Knicks. The Knicks ended up winning today. We had the Knicks face the Hawks. Outstanding game by the Knicks today. They took care of business, won 123 to 112. Looked phenomenal. You had, Julius Randle, 44 points, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double with 5 assists. After that, R.J. Barrett, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And then Emmanuel Quickly, who's, this guy's phenomenal. If we didn't have LaMelo Ball coming out of the draft this year, this guy would be highly talked about, all right? 16 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. And yeah, job well done. Job well done, guys. I got to say, they're playing great defense. They're, attacking the ball, making right decisions. Randle is truly showing why he's being paid $18 million. Sure, it is a little bit more than what other teams would have offered to pay him, but he's carrying the load. He's carrying, he's dropping buckets, all right? He's playing big boy basketball. Love to see that. I really do love to see that. Knicks are 14-15. They're ranked 6th in the East right now. Obviously, you need I think for the play-in, I think it's like spots 7, 8, 9, and 10, if I'm not mistaken. So the Knicks would be good. If the season was to end, they would be fine. They would not have to be dealing with that play-in tournament. So, what happens with the Knicks moving on forward? Well, what happens with them is that they have their next game is against the Magic. Should be able to, win. They're facing the Spurs, all right? 50-50 matchup. I give the Knicks more of the ability of winning. Then they are facing the Timberwolves on the 21st. The Warriors, I expect them to lose against the Warriors. The Kings. The Knicks should be able to beat the Kings. They are at home. The Pacers, I would not be surprised if they lose. They should be able to take care of the Pistons on the 28th, and then, that should be wrapping it up for the end of the month. And then after that, on March 2nd, they'll face the Spurs. So the Knicks should be able to, have about maybe like 2, max 3 losses in the next few games that they are playing. They're playing phenomenal defense. They're playing phenomenal basketball overall. All right, I love how they're attacking the basket. I love how they're passing. So the open shooter, Reggie Bullock, is like a laser beam, away from hitting another dart of a 3-point. All right. R.J. Barrett, and the only thing that I think he needs to work on, not everybody's a shooter, right? Dwayne Wade was never a shooter. He developed more of a jump shot later into his career. I'm not saying that R.J. Barrett is going to be Dwayne Wade, What I am going to say is that RJ Barrett is taking small progressions, all right, and his style of play is like a Jimmy Butler, like a Dwayne Wade type of play. He's gonna slash the basket. He's gonna, get you points. His 3-point shot needs to improve. His free throw definitely has to improve in order they want to excel further. I think the trade of Derrick Rose is only gonna excel Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett. Obi Toppin, I mean, this guy's starting to, in my opinion, he's looking like a disappointment. I was very high on him. I mean, I know he's a Skywalker. This guy will definitely, jump out of a building and, dunk it on you. But yeah, man. Obi Toppin is becoming a little bit more disappointing for my liking. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's that. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Knicks moving on forward. I think they have a great shot of making the playoffs. I think they should be able to. They have a great coach. All right. He's doing everything correctly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens by the beginning of March. We'll be able to have a better understanding who the Knicks are. We see that they're in the 6th seed. Maybe they could climb 2 spots higher. Maybe they could get as high as 4. Do I see that happening? Most likely not. They will most likely end up as high as the 5th seed. Now, with the Lakers. What's it called? Yesterday we had Anthony Davis playing against the Nuggets. Had an Achilles injury. Wasn't ruptured or anything like that. Sore Achilles. They're gonna reevaluate him in 2 to 3 weeks. Now, what happens moving on forward? So, if this becomes a lingering problem, man, I feel bad for the Lakers. Maybe I shouldn't. I should not feel bad at all. Reason why I should not feel bad is because of the fact that LeBron went to LA. It was only Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, right? These guys weren't developed players. Ingram obviously needed to go to New Orleans to develop his game. Lonzo needed to get out of LA because there's too much limelight on him, all right, too much shine. And he wasn't going to be able to handle that pressure of playing at home. Season 2 for LeBron in LA, you get Anthony Davis, you win the ring, so on and so forth. So I can't feel bad for the Lakers, all right? Laker fans, you guys had it great, all right? You have one of the best players in the NBA, all right? You have a Mount Rushmore player, all right? This guy's 36 and he's still getting better. So what? Anthony Davis is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. You guys be able to manage, all right? But if it becomes a lingering problem, then now we have to get concerned if we are Laker fans. You know why? Because of the fact that 7-foot monster right here on Atlantic Avenue at Barclays Center. Look, if he can control who he hangs out with and not hang out with so many people that's going to get him tied in with contract racing again, because first time understandable, second time I'm having a raised eyebrow right now because I'm like, Kevin Durant, who are you hanging out with that has COVID? All right. And if Kyrie Irving, can stay and play at the level that he is and not disappear for about, a week or two, James Harden has no problem whatsoever. Obviously, he showed that, he became fat on purpose in Houston because he wanted out. And he's playing his way into shape. But you put those 3-headed monsters out there with Anthony Davis having an Achilles problem. Man, oh man, I mean, we might be popping bottles in Brooklyn in Flatbush, all right? I'll be popping bottles at Atlantic Avenue and saying that, the Brooklyn Nets are becoming the first, team in about, give or take, 60, 70 years to win a title as a team from Brooklyn, all right? And, I mean, who's going to be able to stop them? The Utah Jazz? I mean, look, the Utah Jazz are phenomenal right now. Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, the whole 9. Jordan Clarkson, but in a 7-game series, you think they're going to be able to make the finals? Beating the Clippers? Beating the Lakers? Beating the Warriors? Maybe the Warriors, yeah. Beating the Nets? All right. This opens more opportunity in the West for the Clippers, and outside of that, I mean, yeah, maybe if Golden State, sparks fire and gets amazing, look, I mean, it could spark fire for the Suns too. I mean, led by Chris Paul with Devin Booker out there. Oof, I don't know. All I gotta say is, Laker fans, you better be praying that nothing is wrong with Anthony Davis in 2 to 3 weeks. If it is, I don't think you guys are gonna be able to repeat. All right, I know plenty of us in New York, New Jersey, in the metropolitan area want to see Kevin Durant hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy. But guys, I don't know. Anthony Davis' injury might be a little bit more serious than I thought. So then, guys, look, Knicks are looking great, making huge strides from what they were from last year to this year. Anthony Davis' injury might open huge more possibilities for the Nets possibly winning it all this year. All right, guys, it is over. All right, the segment is done. Please hit that like and subscribe button and put your comments below. Do you think Anthony Davis' injury is going to impact the NBA bigger than I'm saying it is or not? Or am I blowing this out of proportion? And what do you think about the Knicks? What do you think about the Knicks being, this high up? What is it, like 25 games into the season? Let me know. So then, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, guys. Have a good one.